BTS is widely recognized as the most successful K-pop group in history. It's hard to fully capture how influential they've been in music, fashion, and pop culture. But beyond record sales and sold out stadiums lies a lesser known aspect of their story, one defined not by charts but by choices. While millions celebrate their music, BTS has constantly directed attention towards something far less glamorous: mental health, youth empowerment, global justice. It's easy to view them as entertainers, yet over time they've demonstrated a consistent commitment to something larger than celebrity. This video examines how BTS uses their platform not just to entertain, but to influence, educate, and uplift.
No. People pets. And pets. Pets. I love puppy. Dog. And cat.
BTS's rise coincides with a growing global curiosity about South Korean culture. But unlike many artists, they did not merely benefit from the interest, they shaped it. They became cultural ambassadors not through diplomacy but through resonance. Singing in Korean, they still top charts in English speaking countries. Speaking about vulnerability, they still captivated regions known for emotional restraint. Their world tours have exemplified this reach, not just geographically but ideologically. Each show incorporates messages of inclusion, environmental awareness, and social connection. In a world of increasing polarization, BTS's cross-cultural appeal is not accidental. It's a careful, sustained philosophy of openness. BTS's philanthropic efforts began quietly. In 2017, they partnered with UNICEF to launch the Love Myself campaign. The initiative promoted self-esteem, mental health, and violence prevention among youth. Within 3 years, the campaign raised over $2 million.
Yeah, our MVP shares a message of healing to the world that our life goes on.
And we put our honest thoughts and emotions into this effort.
But perhaps more significant was its effect on fans. Known as the Army, the fan base began organizing their own charitable events. From food drives to climate action, the engagement mirrored BTS's ethos. The group did not instruct their fans to act, they demonstrated what action could look like. Interviews and lyrics suggest that BTS's philanthropy is not just managerial but personal. Several members have spoken openly about anxiety and depression. These topics, once stigmatized in South Korean media, were introduced through songs and public discourse. During the Permission to Dance tour, stage visuals featured messages about global equity, education, and unity, messages often absent from mainstream performances of this scale. The group's influence extends beyond individual causes. It's best understood as an amplifier. They lend attention to issues that often go unnoticed. Whether by speaking at the UN or funding education initiatives in undeserved areas, their work highlights systemic gaps. In doing so, BTS positioned themselves not just as donors, but as enablers of global potential. BTS's philanthropic footprint is not measured solely by dollars raised, but by people reached. Their message has sparked a culture of giving among millions. It's not unusual to find Army-led campaigns tied to birthdays, tour anniversaries, or album launches. The Love Yourself initiative, launched after the UN appearance, continues to gather support from both fans and celebrities years after its debut. For aspiring creatives, BTS offers more than just a musical roadmap. They present a case study in using fame as a form of responsibility.
Everybody's searching for this big love. I think, to love other people, you should love yourself first. So we started this campaign. It's the name of our album as well. So since we're talking about...
Their influence is vast, but their legacy may be defined not by what they built for themselves, but what they help inspire in others. In an industry often defined by spectacle, BTS has chosen something more difficult to sustain: purpose. Their journey reveals that influence is not merely about reach, but about direction. Rather than chasing relevance, they've redirected attention. Rather than reacting to trends, they've shaped values. Through mental health advocacy, support for youth, and a quiet but persistent dedication to social justice, BTS has extended their art into action. It would be easy to call this marketing, but the longevity and consistency of their efforts suggest something else entirely. For fans, they've offered more than music. For creatives, a model of meaning, influence. And for the world, a rare reminder that global fame can serve global good. Their legacy is not only in the records they break, but in lives touched. In the end, the question isn't whether BTS changed music, but whether they changed the people who listen to it. If you found value in this story, consider subscribing for more explorations in music, culture, and the people reshaping our world. And tell us in the comments what part of BTS's impact has resonated with you the most.